Our island exclusive snapshots are brought to you by the Coco Palm Hotel in Rodney Bay St Lucia. From its jazz festival to its sizzling summer carnival, St. Lucia has a vibrant entertainment scene bursting with local talent. Thanks so much for taking time out for us. How are you doing?
I'm all right. My pleasure, my pleasure. Thanks for talking to me.
Absolutely. Now, Boo, I had the pleasure of getting you live in action about 4 years ago. I was here for St. Lucia Jazz.
Oh, wow.
It was amazing. I was like, who's that guy? And everyone was like, you don't know Boo? I'm like, boo-hoo. What makes you such a proud and strong Lucian?
My mother played the guitar and taught me to play, and my mother played a lot of old jazz standards. And this happened because my father was part of the West Indian Regiment, and he was in the band. So because of that interaction, he brought home a lot of Duke Ellington and Count Basie and Ella Fitzgerald and Lionel Hampton. So I grew up as a kid on this island in my home listening to that. But being an island boy, I still have the calypso, the soca, and the zouk, and the compa in my blood, and the reggae. You know.
Yeah.
From very early, I decided I wanted to be a full-time musician. This is what I wanted to do for a living. But my mother, after I left school, my mother said to me, Boo, you need to go find an 8-to-4 job because you need to develop some work ethics. Because nobody in St. Lucia had done this here before. So I had no yardstick. You know, I had nobody to benchmark.
How did you still stay focused on your career as a teen with so many distractions around?
I have always been a very disciplined and focused individual. A lot of it had to do with the way my mother raised me. And very early, I took on responsibility in life. So, like when I wanted to run my band, I had to go to the bank and get a loan. And I can't be drunk.
Right, applying for that loan.
Applying for that loan. And not only that, I had to be very committed to my music so that I can pay the bank. You know, and not only that, I wanted to buy land, I wanted to have a home, I wanted to get married like everybody else. And music is the thing that had to do that for me. So this is not something I could have fooled around with. You know, this is my life.
What could you say to visitors in the Caribbean as well as internationally about supporting the Jazz Festival, not just in St. Lucia, but throughout the Caribbean, supporting our music festivals?
I think it is important. First of all, these festivals are an integral part of our marketing strategy, and they contribute to the GDP of our countries. You know, so it is important that we get the support. But in addition to that, it is a great platform for Caribbean musicians, and that's where you see the best, literally the best of what the Caribbean has to offer.
What's one of your greatest milestone moments?
I have had a lot. One of my greatest was performing at the Super Bowl. I was part of the halftime show of Super Bowl 13. Pittsburgh Steelers and Dallas Cowboys. Yeah. I was part of I did part of the. There was a Caribbean show that year. The halftime show was a Caribbean show, and I was there with my band in that show. And then I've had great moments, like I performed in Nelson Mandela and met Nelson Mandela and in St. Lucia when he came in for the
soil.
Yeah. And
that must have been awesome. How did that feel?
It is awesome. It is he epitomizes what a great human being is, you know. And just meeting him, when I shook his hand, I just knew I was shaking the hand of somebody that is exceptional. Then I did a performance to President Clinton. And,
he loves some jazz and blues.
And that night we did a lot of straight ahead because we knew his musical taste. And when I was finished, he came to me and he said, I thought I was listening to Kenny Burrell. And my response to him was, but Mr. President, you couldn't be any more accurate because I did my master's classes with Kenny Burrell. And he recognized the style, you know. It's amazing. He has months ears, man.
Oh my goodness. Well, you're amazing. From world leaders and presidents to the man in the streets selling mangoes. You've touched everyone.
I try. In my case, I'm very focused on our history and where we've come from. And I do not intend to go back. And I don't think any musician should be handling his career in a manner that permits him to be exploited or to just work all his life and end up with nothing. That's not acceptable.
Totally not acceptable. Boo, you are most acceptable. Thank you so much, Mama Hinkson. You raised a wonderful son. Give thanks for that. We're going to come back to St. Lucia and catch up with you some more. I know you got some great programs going on.
Hi, I'm Ronald Boo Hinkson from St. Lucia, and you're watching Island Exclusive.
Still to come on the Island Exclusive.